Hey, what's up y'all? RJ here with CV Tech, and today I'll be doing an unboxing and first impressions on the Samsung Galaxy A20 on Boost Mobile. Let's get it started. Okay, so the Samsung Galaxy A20, the phone has been out for a few weeks, and I decided to pick it up here on Boost Mobile and doing an unboxing for y'all and first impressions. So on front of the box here is a few specs. Of course, I will give some more specs as I get into the video, but it shows here 6.4-inch HD plus display, fingerprint scanner, 32 gigabytes of ROM, 3 gigabytes of RAM, a dual 1.8 gigahertz processor, plus a Hexel 1.6 gigahertz processor there as well. Turn the box around to see a few more specs. 4,000 milliamp hour battery, 13 plus 5 megapixel main camera with an 8 megapixel front facing camera, fingerprint scanner, of course Android OS, 4G LTE with 2x20 carrier aggregation and HPUE, and of course the processor. Let's go ahead and take the phone out of the box. Okay, so here's the box that was inside the box. Really nice Samsung Galaxy A20 presentation here. Let's go ahead and open up this flap up here, and the phone, we'll go ahead and take it out and put it to the side. And on the inside the box here, you do have your SIM removal tool there, as well as your terms and conditions, safety guide, all that kind of stuff. We also got a Samsung charger. Now this is, I do believe, capable of fast charging, and you also get a USB Type-C charger included. So let's go ahead and put all this away and we'll look at the phone. So the phone is now in hand. Let's go ahead and remove all the plastics here from around the phone, just like this. So first impressions here of holding the phone in the hand is it does look really nice. Has this really nice glossy back look to it here. Now this is a plastic build with, of course, a glass display. On the front here, you got a front facing camera as well as your receiver. On the left side here, you have your SIM and SD card tray there. On top, you got a secondary microphone. And on the right, we have your power button and volume rocker. And on the bottom here, got your USB Type-C charging port, microphone, bottom firing speaker, and 3.5mm headphone jack. And on the rear, got your fingerprint scanner, Samsung logo there, dual camera setup, and of course your rear flash. Let's go ahead and give this phone its first boot up. Samsung Galaxy A20, powered by Android. I got some more specs coming in the video, so stay tuned for all of that. It's actually the first Samsung phone I bought in quite a while, so I'm kind of excited to see how it's going to work out. But anyway, I'll go ahead, get it all set up, and I'll come back when it's finished. Alright, so we're back now with the phone in hand. Now as far as some specs go, to the best of my knowledge, this phone runs the octa-core Exynos 7885 processor with, of course, 3 gigabytes of RAM and 32 gigabytes of storage. Now after just a few minutes of using this phone feels very, very solid. Now like I said, it is a plastic build with a glass display, and the display is a Super AMOLED 6.4-inch display, which looks beautiful. Look up there, up top there, of course, looking for face. You can see up there the little, I like that. Okay, I like how that looks. Let's check that face recognition out here. Look at the phone now, and man, that is a quick face unlock, as you can see right there. Fingerprint also set up. Let's check that out right now, and it's pretty fast as well. I have seen faster, but it does a very, very good job. And like I say, you can't really tell it here on camera. It looks a little pixelated here on camera for some reason or another, but this display is beautiful. It's bright, it's vibrant. If I pull the drop down here, you'll see just how low I have, you know, the brightness. If I brighten it on up here, yeah, it gets very, very bright. So leaving it down low, because it is still showing those pixels for some reason or another. But that's just the way it goes. While we're here, let's go ahead and look at the some of the drop down stuff here. Got your Wi-Fi calling, sound, Bluetooth, auto rotate, airplane mode, flashlight, power mode, mobile data, blue light filter, hotspot, location, as well as your smart view. I mean, NFC, a bunch of stuff here, Dolby Atmos, which is really kind of cool, and you got your navigation bar there as well. Now looking here in the settings, this is running One UI. Looking here, we have your connections, which of course you got Wi-Fi, Bluetooth, phone visibility, NFC and payment, airplane mode, voice networks is voice over LTE Wi-Fi calling, mobile networks, data usage, mobile hotspot and tethering, call and message continuity, make and answer calls and texts from other devices. Now I want to say one thing. This thing is very sensitive, okay, to touch. Any little touch, the slightest touch, and this thing will just, it'll push an app, it'll push something. So down here at display, brightness, that's a brightness blue light filter. Night mode, which I am going to turn on now because I really like night mode. Screen mode, adaptive display. For adaptive display, AMOLED cinema, AMOLED photo, basic. You can also change your white balance to cool or warm. And advanced settings here, you can change all your white balance to whatever you want it to be. So like I said, I'm using an iPhone here to record this video. For some reason, this is the only phone I've done recently where it shows that kind of pixels. I don't really know why that is, but yeah, that's just the way it is. Now you got your screen zoom here, full screen apps, screen timeout, home screen here. A bunch of stuff, okay, home screen layout, home screen grid. You can change everything that you want to change in here. So a lot of really nice features. Easy mode, navigation bar. You can have your buttons at the bottom, your back, home, recents button, or just full screen gestures, which I prefer just the old style buttons here, which I will turn around because I like the back button here on the left. Touch sensitivity. Increase the touch sensitivity of the screen for use with screen protectors. This screen is sensitive enough. That needs to stay off. Now down here at wallpapers and themes, lock screen, you have your screen lock type, which is pattern, face, and fingerprints, which I got set up right now. Smart lock, secure lock settings, clock style, face widgets. I mean, just a bunch of really nice stuff here on this device. Biometrics and security, same thing basically as what's in the lock screen. Accounts and backup, Google, advanced features here. You have smart pop-up view, direct share, reduce animations, motions, and gestures. Push that there. So a lot of stuff here as well. Double tap to wake, smart stay, smart alert, easy mute, one-handed mode, fingerprints, finger sensor gestures, palm swipe to capture, and swipe to call or send messages. So like I said, a lot of nice features here. Got game launcher as well as dual messenger there as well. You also have digital well-being, device care, apps, general management, accessibility, system updates, help, and down here at about phone, you'll see this phone runs One UI version 1.1 and is running Android 9 Pie with June 2019 security patch. So that's all I want to hit on right now. In the settings, there's a lot to go over there in the settings, but if you swipe this way here, you have your Bixby, which thankfully there's no Bixby button on the phone. That's just really annoying. And the phone feels snappy. It does, but the phone is super sensitive to touch. It's really sensitive to touch here. You can swipe up or down to reach your app drawer there. And there's not a lot of bloatware on this device. I mean, you got My Sprint, Galaxy Wearable, stuff like that. You got Spotify. But this phone feels nice. It really does. I don't mind a plastic phone one bit. I know some will say, well, you know, glass is more durable. Well, you know, drop a glass phone on its back from 3 or 4 foot and drop this phone here made of plastic from 3 or 4 foot and tell me which one shatters first. So, you know, reliability versus the way it looks, you know, take it with whatever you want to take it with there. But I would trust a plastic phone like this right here as far as dropping it and surviving more than a glass back design. That's just my personal opinion. Now let's jump in here into the camera, and a lot of nice features here in the camera. I won't go through everything, but I'll just hit on some of the basics. Got your photo mode, you got video mode there as well, you got live focus, you got a pro mode, and you got panoramic mode. Now here in photo, you have just your regular, and then you have your wide angle. So wide angle will be really nice. I'll be sure to test that out. And also in video mode, let's go over here, you also have the wide angle feature there and video mode there as well. So really nice, really cool stuff there. On top there is of course your flash. You have this button up here, which is just like your, you know, warm, cool, I mean, just a bunch of different, you know, filter stuff like that. Now, I've not been able to change the resolution of the camera for some reason or another, but this phone does have a 13 megapixel camera with an aperture of f1.9 with a wide angle lens as well. So really nice stuff there. Now this up here says ratio is 9:16, 1:1 or full. That's in video mode. Back in photo mode, Got 3:4 ratio, 9:16, 1:1 in full. So that's all you get as far as changing resolution of the camera, which I'm not really understanding why that is. Now in the settings here, you will see for the pictures, hold shutter button to take burst shot, save options, rear video size, record in full 1080, as you can see right here. Bring it a little bit closer in, or 720, you know, full 1920 by 886 or 1:1. So no 60 frames per second, no 4K record, nothing like that here on this device. And front video size is the exact same, full 1080, 720, or full 1:1, whatever the case may be. High efficiency video, useful features here, just a bunch of stuff here like camera modes. You can edit the modes, keep using last mode, stuff like that. Quick launch, shooting methods, shutter sound, and just typical stuff like that. Now going over here to the front facing camera, the front camera looks really good as well. Also has your wide angle, which is not as much of a wide angle as the rear camera, but it still has one. And basically the settings are almost the same as you see right here. So no use of going over all that over again. But you got live focus, video, self timer, just all kinds of really cool stuff like that. So this has been a highly requested unboxing on my channel lately. But this is the Samsung Galaxy A20 on Boost Mobile. Really nice device. Now price on this phone here, I picked it up at Walmart and the price was $179. Now you may be able to get into a Boost Mobile store, port in, upgrade prices at a better price than that, but at Boost Mobile at Walmart it is $179 for this device. So anyway, that's my unboxing and first impressions and hands-on here of the Samsung Galaxy A20. If you have any questions, please leave it down below and I'll get back with you as soon as possible. If this was helpful and informative in any way, hit that like button and also be sure to subscribe, hit that bell for notifications. I sure would appreciate it. Y'all have a good one and thanks for watching. Call a message caught new. Call a message caught new. Call a message caught. Call a message caught neutered. Call a message caught new.